Titus Luffy says, not showing my mates the game. Just Steve says, that's funny lol. X Gucka says, X Merc. Eden Jojo says, X Merc. Vintrots says, X Merc. Stacy 607 says, you a PvP nerd who thinks has cool. Pilot Viper says, 1. Yuritaka says, X Merc. Yuritaka says, X Merc. Dark Crow says, hey guys, can you give me some advices for a magician? Heaven's Bane says, how do you play the instruments to give people buffs? I am as Deeth says, I mean saying musket is trash is wild when you don't even understand that musket hits harder in PvP PvP. Just Steve says, it's trash. Corvallis says, never reveal her secrets. Just Steve says, said it again. Skylight says, they have to be in group or pay you to get the buffs. Durya Vega says, intelligence is all you need if you're a Maggie. Hanenda says, other PPL need to tips you. Hotline says, it is trash FR. I am as Deeth says, lol you must be 12 my bad boss. Hibiki Kaneko says, I was told Grey Sword Blunderbuss is trash but I'm having fun so that's all that matters to me lol. Dark Crow says, THNKS. Lady Dion says, WB Brightwood. Heaven's Bane says, okay so the tips are important. Hanenda says, 10 grams. Necron NoobTube says, Hibiki gets it. Just Steve says, nah, I already stated before, evade rapier is better and if we're running ranged you're basically trolling in PvP. Just Steve says, in PvP, bow is better. Lavanna says, X Merc. Just Steve says, so it's trash. Zero Kui says, X Merc. I am as Deeth says, let's 1v1 then. Just Steve says, it's an open world build. Dipney Pine says, I'm running accent blunderbuss. I am as Deeth says, since it's so trash. Just Steve says, I'm a healer. Valar says, how do you claim a control point? I am as Deeth says, XD. Yuritaka says, X Merc. Steinax says, snap. Just Steve says, there's a reason no speed groups want your musket. Just Steve says, and no war rosters want your musket. Even I am as Deeth.